right, good morning, everyone. How are you doing?
Good morning, Judge.
All right, you ready to proceed?
Yes, Judge.
All right, go ahead and place your names in the record.
Officer Dunkirk, pretrial release.
Alicia Smith on behalf of the Public Defender's Office.
Okay, perfect. I think the first one that we have would be Nietzsche Arizmendi.
Judge, are we going to be taking the,
You may have to get closer to the mic. We can't hear you. Ma'am?
are we going to be taking it out of order, Judge?
No, they told me that Nafwa Al-Magandi wasn't there. Or is he there?
He is here, Judge.
Okay.
He needs a Arabic interpreter.
We're going to do him last. Yep. So I'm doing it in the order that I have it. You have a different order?
No, we'll just go with whatever you have, Judge.
Okay, perfect. So Nietzsche Arizmendi is here for simple battery. I have here as domestic.
I'm sorry, Judge. She needs the interpreter. I wasn't sure if we had the interpreter.
So what type of interpreter does she need?
Spanish.
I understand. I just
Spanish.
Okay. Was she just speaking to you in English just now?
She said she understands, but something, Judge.
Just to make
She was
sure.
on the list. She was on the list of who we had as needing a Spanish interpreter.
Okay. Do you want to go sit down and wait till the end, or do you want to try to go now? Okay, wait till the end. Go ahead and have a seat. We'll call you back later. Have a seat.
I'll do it now.
Travis Batten.
We'll waive the reading of the charges, Judge.
Okay. So it's probable cause, and we'll set the bond at $1,500 for count 1 and $500 for count 2. Appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck.
I believe he has three cases, Judge, and he does qualify for pretrial release.
Oh, I do have another staple here. Driving while license suspended. That is a bond of $2,500. I did find that there was probable cause, a second or more subsequent offense, and so I'll have pretrial release as the alternative. So he can either post the bonds or be placed on pretrial release.
And that's as to all three cases, correct, Judge?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Judge, I'm sorry. We have possession of a concealed weapon by a convicted felon. That's the third case in there.
I have failure. I mean, we said the one that you waived the reading, and then I have driving while license suspended as a habitual traffic offender.
Okay, and he's got a third, I'm sorry, Judge, he's
fourth?
got a third case.
Okay, I see. I'm so sorry.
No.
Okay.
3 cases, 4 counts.
Okay, perfect. So on the possession of a weapon, all right, I do find probable cause. The bond is $10,000. And he qualifies for pretrial release on that case?
All of the charges, Judge, qualify for pretrial release. It's up to your discretion as to whether you want to put bond with PTR or direct PTR on all of them.
Okay, for this case, it would be bond with PTR. Possession
Bond with PTR?
Yes.
He qualifies direct for the second charge, which was the Duillis. So can we have a direct on that instead of a monetary bond?
Well, he has it in the alternative. Sometimes people like to just bond out. I mean, I guess he's not going to be able to with.
Because if he can't afford this, then I don't want to.
So if it's bond or we have to do community ties, it's a little bit different. So on the record, if he wants to bond out, he can bond, but if he prefers a non-monetary bond, then we can have him direct PTR then?
Yes, but not on the possession of a weapon. What was the weapon? Was it a gun, right?
It was a bullet.
A bullet?
It was a shotgun shell.
Shell. Okay.
It was, yes.
All right, we can do it in the alternative. So Bond or PTR?
As to all three
As
cases,
to all.
all 4 counts.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
You understand that? So he could either bond out and pay the money, sometimes they get out faster that way, or he could apply for the pretrial release and go through their process on all of them. Yes. The third case is, the first one has 2 counts, and then the second one has 1, and then the third one has 1. Okay. You're welcome. Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Astrid. I'm going to be your interpreter today.
Oh, Spanish?
Yes, I'm appearing remotely, so I'm not there.
Okay.
I can wait. I don't have a problem waiting to the end. I still have to wait for the Orange County cases regardless. I just did want you to know that there's a sign interpreter at the Osceola jail for an inmate that I received a call for this morning.
Well, I heard that there was going to
We
be problems
released
with
the
that too.
interpreter.
They was released.
I'm sorry?
The interpreter,
The interpreter was released because the person was needed sign language and was blind. So,
and speak Spanish.
oh, and Spanish. So we're gonna have to come back another day for that one. But you can
Okay.
work on finding us somebody who can communicate with someone who is deaf, blind, and Spanish.
Okay, I mean, 18 years and that's my first one. So I have Spanish and sign, but I don't have blind, sign, and Spanish. But I'm guessing that if they're
Braille,
deaf, the
Spanish
Spanish
Braille.
part won't matter. Okay, Your Honor.
We're, okay, thank you.
I'll be on standby.
Yes, ma'am. All right, just in case I didn't say it, on Batson, we're appointing public defender on all 3 cases, 4 counts. All right. Demetrius Baxter Rios. All right. Mr. Baxter Rios is here today for violation of probation, so we're going to go ahead and allow the division judge to set the bond on this case, and the public defender is appointed to represent him. Good luck to you, sir. Lori Beecher. Good morning. You are here today for resisting officer without violence and trespass of a structure. I did review your charging affidavit. I do find that there's probable cause for the charges that you are facing, setting the bond as follows. Count 1, $500. Count 2, $250. And the public defender is appointed to represent you. Good luck.
Judge, Ms. Beecher is currently out on ROR on a Dwillis case as of March 30th, and she's set for arraignment on the 26th of this month.
Okay, that will be undisturbed. Can you please put the case
No
number on the record?
action, ma'am?
No action. Can you put the case number on the record?
Okay. Yes, Judge. Case number 19CT1004.
Thank you. You may have to tell us all those, because I don't think Osceola sent us that information this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Moving along to Anthony Cannon. Mr. Cannon, you are here today for aggravated battery on a pregnant woman. We do find probable cause within the charging affidavit. Your bond is set at, is there anybody here? Nobody here on your behalf. Your bond is set at $5,000. You are to have no contact with the victim, no return to her residence. You are to forfeit any weapons. And you're not to possess any weapons while you are on release. Your violation of probation will be, bond, if any, will be considered by your division judge. Good luck. PD is appointed to
Public defender
represent you.
appointed judge.
Yes, ma'am. Miguel Ángel Cordero.
He bonded, Judge.
Okay. Hector Cruz Aponte. Mr. Cruz Aponte.
He needs the interpreter, Judge.
Oh, he needs an interpreter. We have her now. Madam Interpreter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we have Mr. Hector Cruz Aponte.
Your Honor, I have not been sworn in this morning.
Okay.
Do you swear to translate from English to Spanish, Spanish to English testimonies given?
I do. Astrid Rodriguez, certified Spanish interpreter.
Perfect. All right, does he? Okay. You are here today for possession of marijuana under 20 grams and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Usted está aquí hoy día detenido, señor, por tenencia de marihuana menos de 20 gramos y arminículos para las drogas.
Okay. And I have reviewed the charging affidavit. I do find that there's probable cause.
He revisado el affidavit acusatorio y encuentro que hay motivo fundado.
You should be released ROR on both cases.
Debe ser puesto en libertad bajo palabra en ambos casos.
Okay. Let me just see. Now, does he still have an active warrant out of Pennsylvania?
Yes, Judge, it's no extradition. He also has an active PTR revocation in case number 19MM220. It has not been processed yet, so we're waiting for the sheriff's office to process.
So do you want us to give him a bond instead of RORing him so he doesn't bond out and then he can have the situation resolved, because if not, he'll get arrested again?
We asked for straight ROR, Judge.
Okay. Well, they'll see you in Osceola soon. You'll be ROR for today.
Señor, hoy día va a quedar libre bajo palabra, pero tiene una orden de arresto de Pensilvania, no están pidiendo su extradición. También tiene usted está libre bajo libertad previa a juicio en el caso 19MM220. Eso ha sido revocado, pero no le han servido la orden de detención aún. Así es que lo más probable es que será arrestado próximamente.
Good luck. And public defenders appointed.
Buena suerte. Se le asigna el defensor público.
All right. Austin Fisk.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I have reviewed the charging affidavit. I do find that there's probable cause for trespass. The bond will be set at $150.
He
Okay.
does qualify for direct pretrial release, Judge.
All right. He has an extensive history, and he also has some other underlying conditions where the court would not be comfortable with direct pretrial release. So it's going to be either the $150 or bond and PTR. I don't think he'd choose that, so. Public defenders appointed.
So it's the
150.
Judge?
Yes. All right, we have Patrick Floyd.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, morning. Good afternoon? Oh yeah, good afternoon. Days flown by. We have somebody here on your behalf. Ma'am, can you please state your name for the record?
Autumn Floyd.
All right. Ms. Floyd, Mr. Patrick's, I think it was 20 years, I think. Let me see. 20 years marriage. Your husband is here for domestic violence battery. Do you have anything to say about this case? No? Are you in fear for your safety?
No.
Do you want Mr. Floyd to come back home?
Yes.
Okay. You want to have contact with him?
Yes, please.
State any questions for Ms. Floyd?
Would you like to be issued a no hostile contact order?
I'm sorry.
Would you like to be issued a no hostile contact order? That means that he can have contact with you, but not hostile.
No, I don't need any of that if that's.
but we have to order something. I mean, I'm gonna either order no contact or no hostile contact. No hostile contact means he can come back home, but if you guys start arguing over dinner, he has to leave. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And I'm not telling you you have to tell her that tastes great, but if you don't like it, just leave, okay? All right. All right, Mr. Floyd, so I did review your charging affidavit. I do find that there's probable cause for the domestic violence battery, setting the bond at $500, and no hostile contact with the victim.
He does qualify for direct pretrial release, Judge. He has no priors.
No priors? All right, so it could be PTR
Yes,
or $500. Good luck. Public
Judge,
defender is appointed to represent you.
He does,
I'm sorry?
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry, Judge, he does qualify for direct PTR. Can we have just straight PTR?
Well, you do have straight PTR, but it's in the alternative. If he could, she can go downstairs right now and pay $500 and probably get him out quicker than just PTR, if she wants to. Or if he wants to go through the process of going through PTR, he can do that. But I give him a choice. It's in the alternative.
Okay.
Okay? Good luck.
And you said he can return home, correct, Judge?
Yes.
You said no hostile contact?
No
he
hostile.
can.
Yes.
Okay.
Good luck.
Public defender appointed?
Yes.
Oh, whatever one.
Okay. He wants PTR.
Oh, wait, no, whatever one gets me out quicker.
All right. Nathan Galicia or Gallica.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Oh, this was the case that the whole family went down. You're all there. All right. So I doubt anybody's going to be here on the behalf of anybody since you all went to jail, which is going to make it difficult for me. But based on what I reviewed in the arrest affidavit, the house that you reside on belongs to your parents. Public defender, I'm appointing you now so you can help me.
All right, PTR has had contact. They all want no hostile contact with each other.
They all do? They all do?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right. So you no hostile contact with each other. I do find probable cause. I'm setting the bond at $1,500. And
Judge,
no.
he qualifies for direct PTR without any non-monetary bonds, and he doesn't have any priors.
Okay. All right. Well, since
Instead of,
everybody's in jail and probably nobody can bond anybody out, I'll go ahead and give him direct PTR in this case because of the circumstances. Direct PTR and no hostile contact.
thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Now your mom. Carmen Garcia. Where's mom?
She's approaching, Judge.
Afternoon, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Carmen Garcia, I've read your charging affidavit. I do find probable cause for battery, criminal mischief, and tampering with evidence. Does she qualify for pretrial release?
Yes, Judge.
She's, the last thing, she has no Florida histories. The only thing she has is out of New York, and that was 20 years ago.
What was
So
it?
she meets the
Battery?
criteria.
What was it?
Sale of controlled substance, Judge.
So ride or die. All right, so,
We're asking for direct PTR without a non-monetary bond.
well, based on this, the charging affidavit, I think that mom helped make this case a little bit worse than what it was already. So I am going to order that she has pretrial release and bond, but I'm willing to reduce the amount. So it's gonna be 500 on the battery plus PTR. Criminal mischief is gonna be 100 plus PTR, and the tampering with the evidence is gonna be 500 plus PTR. No hostile contact.
Thank you, Judge. No hostile.
And public defender, we have I mean, are you wanting to be appointed now? You're gonna let them settle it themselves because you're not gonna be able to represent all three.
We'll be appointed now, we'll figure out based off of prior representation, which would be the conflict.
Okay, so appointing a defendant to represent you at this point. I want to just go ahead and get the other family member out of the way. Where is she? Here. She's back here.
Maritza Reyes, Judge.
I know they didn't have them together on my pile. Here she is, Maritza Reyes. Maritza Reyes.
She's in the cage, Judge.
Why is
She's
she in the
coming up.
cage?
Because of the no contact.
All right.
New judge.
All right. Good morning. Good afternoon, I mean. You're here for domestic violence battery. I did find that there's probable cause, and you guys have all agreed to have no hostile contact. I'm gonna go ahead and allow you to, does she have a history?
She's got a 2016, it looks as though, she has an open capias in Orange County.
Oh, looky.
We're requesting bond, with PTR due to the open case.
Okay.
Case numbers 2016 MM 0101990080.
Well,
Petty theft.
our resourceful clerk had already found it, so good for her. But we'll go ahead and issue the bond at $500 plus pretrial release. And you are directed to, does she have the public defender on that other case? No? The Orange County case? So I'm appointing the public defender to represent you on this case. And you need to turn yourself in Orange County. You need to turn yourself in Orange County 48 hours from your release from Osceola County. Do you understand? That's part of your pretrial release conditions. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If you do not
ma'am.
turn yourself in, I'm gonna revoke your bond in Osceola for failure to comply with my order.
Okay.
Do you understand that? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck. No hostile contact, public
Thank
defender's
you.
appointed. All right, going back to everybody else. David Loshaw. All right, Mr. Loshaw, you have trespass of unoccupied structure and resisting arrest without violence. I did find that there was probable cause, and the bonds are set as follows. For the trespass, your bond is $250, and for the resisting officer without violence, your count is $500. Public defender is appointed to represent you.
Judge, Mr. Loshaw is out on probation, county probation in case number 16 MM 3935, making false reports.
What court, where is that at?
It's Osceola County.
Why didn't you guys send us all this information this morning?
We did, Judge.
We did not receive, I
I
always
did.
have that before this, so I put notes on my file, but, well, the VOP will be handled by the division judge.
So no action, Judge?
No action.
I'll explain it after court, right now.
Okay. Michael Mateo.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. You are here today for stalking. And I did find that there was probable cause. The bond is set at $3,000.
He does qualify for pretrial release, Judge.
Okay, it will be bond and
We'd ask for
pretrial.
release with no contact.
I'm sorry?
Sorry, we'd ask for bond with no PTR with no contact order or a bond.
Okay. So yes, we'll order it in the alternative. It can be a bond, no contact, or PTR, no contact. 3,000. Public defender is appointed to represent you. All right. Mr. Nicholas Mojeski.
Can we reset him, Judge?
Reset him for tomorrow?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So we
Yes.
roll till tomorrow. Carlos
Mendoza
Morales
bonded.
bonded.
No, Morales didn't bond. I didn't know if you had the Mendoza did.
Oh, what did you say? Who bonded then?
Mendoza, it was the one after him, but you might have already had that note.
Okay, maybe. Mendoza bonded? I don't have Mendoza. Okay.
Okay.
Carlos Morales Guadalupe. Is that you, sir?
He needs the interpreter.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Oh, look, this English is not that bad. All right, Madam Interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You are here, Mr. Mendoza Guadalupe, for assault.
Señor, usted está detenido por agresión física.
All right. The bond is currently $1,500.
Su fianza actual es $1,500.
And this is domestic in nature.
Este caso es de violencia doméstica.
There's nobody here on your behalf. And
No
so,
hay aquí de su parte.
no contact with the victim.
Se le prohíbe a usted
He
tener
does
contacto
qualify
con
for
la
the-
víctima.
I'm sorry. He does qualify for direct pretrial release. We'd ask for PTR with a no contact order, Judge.
Okay. So you can bond out, there'll be no contact, and you could also participate in pretrial release with, and there'll also be no contact with the victim.
Aparentemente usted califica para libertad previa a juicio, entonces usted puede o pagar la fianza para salir o puede salir bajo libertad previa a juicio, pero en ambos casos se le prohíbe tener contacto con la víctima.
Okay, ma'am?
Judge, I'm sorry, Judge. So he has to either pay bond with PTR or a direct PTR?
No. He either just
Bond
pays
or-
bond, and he's not having any contact with the victim, or he has PTR, but he's not having contact with the victim.
Okay.
You look confused.
No contact on both.
A little bit, yeah. What's the bond amount, Judge? I'm sorry?
Okay, he could either bond out and walk out the door, it's $1,500 and no contact with the victim. Or he can participate in pretrial release and there's no contact with the victim. You understand?
Okay, Judge.
Yeah?
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right,
Yeah.
good. Public defender is appointed to represent you.
Señor Morales, se le asigna el defensor público para representarle.
All right, Keith Myers.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Myers, I did review your charging affidavit. I do find that there's probable cause. The bond is $1,500. I don't see anybody here on your behalf. You have no contact.
Judge.
I'm sorry. Who's talking?
Judge, I actually spoke with the victim over here,
Okay.
and she requests contact, no hostile.
Okay.
He does qualify for PTR as well, Judge, so we'd ask for the PTR with no hostile.
The state would object on PTR, Your Honor.
The state objects to PTR. Okay. So no pretrial release. The bond will be $1,500. The public defender is appointed and no hostile contact with the victim. If she would have came, I would have been able to weigh, but she did not appear, so. Rigoberto Perez.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You are here today for violating probation, so you're gonna have to settle that with your division judge, because bond is not guaranteed in probation cases. So, good luck to you, sir. Public defender is appointed to represent you.
You can have a seat.
Aaron Rodriguez.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rodriguez. You are here for contempt of court, violation of injunction, which is domestic in nature, and we're going to allow your division judge to address a bond, if any. Public defender is appointed to represent you. I'm sorry?
He does qualify for direct pretrial. I'm sorry, Judge. He does qualify for direct pretrial release.
On the contempt of court? No. I'm gonna let the division judge resolve that. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Judge, just to be clear, I know it says contempt. From my reading and what I can tell, it's a misdemeanor warrant for violation of injunction. I think it was input as a contempt of court, not that he was actually held in contempt of court. I don't know if that changes the court's position, because it would be a misdemeanor that he would be otherwise entitled to bond on.
Okay.
Because the second to last paragraph says that he was served with an injunction, so they're finding him in violation of the injunction.
Okay. All right, well, we'll go ahead then and give him the $500 bond or pretrial release. You do know that you
No
have
contact
the injunction, is that against his mother?
Hold on, Judge, let me get him back to the podium.
The junction, her mom put it on behalf of her daughter.
Okay. Well, then you know,
So the
you already.
protected parties are her and her daughter.
Okay, so then if you already you've been served with the injunction, you need to read the injunction and follow the injunction. Because you are now
Yes, ma'am.
in violation of the injunction. All right, public defender is
Yes, ma'am.
appointed to represent you. It's $500 bond or PTR. All right. Juan Carlos Rodriguez Ramirez.
Judge, that's the hearing impaired Spanish speaking / I will also waive the reading of the charges.
Okay.
How are you?
That's the hard of hearing Spanish.
Oh, wait, but he is speaking. He said, how are you? ¿Entiende?
He needs a,
Sí. No en inglés mucho.
¿Entiende español?
Sí.
Okay, Madam Interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, let's see if we can do this.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Juan Carlos Rodriguez Ramirez, you are here on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counts.
Señor Juan Carlos Rodríguez Ramírez, usted está aquí por 6 cargos.
I do find probable cause.
Encuentro motivo fundado.
Can you hear?
¿Me escucha?
¿Qué dijo, perdón?
Did you
I'm
hear
sorry,
any?
what did you say?
Did you hear any of that?
¿Usted escuchó lo que se le dijo?
No entendí.
Okay,
he
we'll
has
try
a
one more
hearing
time.
aid, Judge.
He has what?
He has a hearing aid, or so
I have ear problem.
so he's hard of hearing, but he does have a hearing aid, so he can hear some. But I don't really know how we can rectify him hearing all.
Okay. Well, we'll try one more time if you can hear me. If not, you'll be rolled till tomorrow, okay? So,
Vamos a intentar una vez más a ver si me escucha. Si no, el caso
Okay.
será aplazado hasta mañana.
Okay.
you are here on 6 charges.
Usted está aquí hoy día por 6 cargos.
Okay.
I find that there's probable cause on all 6 charges.
Encuentro que hay motivo fundado en las 6 acusaciones, en los 6 cargos.
Okay.
Okay? And I am ordering no bond on counts 1 through 5.
En los cargos 1 al 5 no tiene fianza.
And
Okay.
count 6, your bond is $1,500.
En el cargo número 6, la fianza es $1,500.
Okay.
The public defender is appointed to represent you.
Se le asigna al defensor público para que le represente.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
Buena suerte. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we don't have to find, is that the one that was sign language blind in Spanish? So now you don't have to look for somebody for that. Okay. Cynthia Santorillo, Santorello.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Good afternoon, ma'am. There's no one here
Yes, ma'am.
on your behalf. I did review the charging affidavit. I did find there's probable cause for the charges that you are facing. I do see that the victim is requesting to have contact with you. You do qualify for pretrial release. I'm ordering that you have a bond of $500 or pretrial release, and no hostile contact regardless of which one you choose. Good luck to you.
I have a
What's your question?
the question is, y'all said.
Public defender is appointed to represent you.
So everything's fine? So am I being released?
Good luck. Jacob Zis. All right, Mr. Zis, you are here today for assault on a law enforcement officer and resisting and obstructing without violence. I did find probable cause in the charging affidavit, and your bonds are $500 and $500 with pretrial release.
Judge.
You are currently out on
Judge.
bond. Madam Pretrial, do you want to say something?
No, nope.
No, okay. You're currently out on bond on 2019 MM0152. What type of case is that, Madam Pretrial? Do you know?
2 minutes.
One moment, Judge.
It's a battery, DV, and a criminal mischief, Your Honor.
Battery? Okay, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and revoke your bond
Yes,
on
Judge.
those cases. Seems to have some aggression
For what,
issues
battery?
that are ongoing. So your bond will be revoked.
Ma'am, I threw my cell phone. Ma'am, I threw my cell phone at a cop's car because I called 911 twice. You're not.
She's not my public defender. So she has no right to do that.
All right.
That's not my public defender.
Good luck, sir. Public defender is appointed to
Are we
represent you.
appointed, Judge?
Yes, you are.
As to both cases, I'm not sure if we were previously
Yes.
appointed on the
Yes.
five.
Pretrial and
Judge, just
bond.
Judge, just a FYI, the case number that he was out on, the 19MM0152, it was bond with pretrial release. Are you revoking the pretrial release as well?
Doesn't pretrial release revoke
It was
itself once he
bond-
gets arrested?
Yeah, he got,
He has to redo
no,
it?
he got released. Okay.
Normally, pretrial release
He
revokes
revo-
itself when he gets arrested again.
Yes, unless you revoke the PTR. You already did the bond, but I just wanted to add that he was out on bond with PTR on that specific case.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and
So,
revoke the
for the
PTR.
court notes,
Yep, revoke PTR on the other case too.
thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. On the written, we're doing the bond and Okay, Joshua Joyce.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. You're here today on a violation of probation, which is an on view based on, is it based on the 2 new charges that you're, so for your VOP, you're going to have to see your division judge. I think that's all I have. That's the only narrative I have. So, public defender is appointed to represent you, and your violation of probation will be dealt with your division judge. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Cameron Rubino.
Can we reset him, Judge?
Okay, reset for tomorrow. Carlos Alberto Cruz.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. You're here for trafficking controlled substance and Xanax. I did read the charging affidavit, and there was probable cause for trafficking in Xanax. So therefore, your bond
Judge,
is
these
10.
were
I'm sorry? Who's talking?
I'm sorry, Judge. These were reset from yesterday for 24 hours for the state to supplement as to probable cause. I wasn't given any additional reports. I'm not sure if the court was, that they're now reviewing and finding probable cause.
I have the charging affidavit.
I just see that the note said reset to 4/6, and it was checked that state was to have 24 hours to supplement for a
State?
probable cause.
Yes, Your Honor, I received a supplement report from the officer.
Is that what I have?
No, I believe it's a different one, and he did send a signed signature affidavit.
I had the report that said that they were in a vehicle and the drugs were located in a black fanny pack where the defendant stated that that was his fanny pack with his ID in it, and I'm guilty.
Yes, Judge, I believe the judge yesterday had 3 questions. What information did the officer view that showed that the defendant was a convicted felon? How did he confirm the pills were recovered were Xanax? And the weight of the trafficking.
Okay, so it wasn't whether it was his, it's whether it was actually Xanax. Okay, so what do you have in your little supplement?
It reads, on 4/5/2019, I completed a DNA search warrant for Carlos Cruz Jr., which was approved and executed on the same day. The green pills, which had the inscription S90-3, were checked online amongst other things such as training and experience and showed to be Xanax pills. There were approximately 1,750 pills, which each weigh approximately 200 milligrams each. Carlos has several out-of-county warrants for similar charges, and it was confirmed through NCIC, FCIC that he is a convicted felon and a blood gang member. This report was completed to document the additional information requested and actions taken. No further information is available at this time.
Okay. Well, so I do find there's probable cause for the trafficking in Xanax, and the bond is set at $10,000.
There was 2 bags, ma'am. There was 2 different bags.
That doesn't help.
I'm just saying, mine was the black one, not the other one that they're trying to pin on me.
There's 2 cases, Judge.
Oh, there's 2 cases?
I'm not sure if both were reset or.
You want to reset?
I only have one report.
I only have 1 case here. You want to reset them again? We can reset it to Monday. All I have here is 2, you could, ultimately this is initial appearance. You can have a bond hearing in front of your division judge if you'd like, but I only have 1 case.
Well, the second case is mentioned they're both mentioned in the same police report. It was as to the possession of the weapon or ammo, the marijuana, and the paraphernalia. I believe he was given bonds on those yesterday, but I think they reset both cases. So I'm just, I guess, confirming that the court is staying the bonds as previously said, or if the court is reducing the bonds.
I'm not dealing with
just so
any
it's
of
clear for bond purposes.
Yes, for the other bonds are stayed as previously said. I'm not touching those bonds. The bond in this case, the trafficking in the controlled substance, is set at $10,000. Okay? public defender appointed. Good luck.
Yeah, she's staying.
No, I'm
Oh, go ahead.
All right. Javier Cotto Rodriguez.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Hello, good afternoon. All right. I want to hear from the state and the PD on this case. I do have a problem with probable cause on this case.
Defense is asking for straight pretrial release, Judge. He has no priors. He's also in the military, Judge. So we're asking for straight pretrial release.
And the state objects to pretrial release based on the facts of this case, Your Honor.
You guys are talking about pretrial release. I'm telling you that I have a problem with probable cause.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you wanted to hear from us as to release. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear that either.
I have a problem with probable cause. The parties, the testifying, I guess, witness was outside of the house. She never said that anybody was hit. The parties were non-cooperative. Nobody said that anybody was hit. Ultimately, there was some physical signs of abrasions or whatever, but as far as this defendant is concerned, I don't know whether he was defending himself from his father or what was going on. I don't feel that I have sufficient probable cause to detain him for domestic violence battery. And so I am RORing him. Nobody want to say anything? You want
Judge,
to
can we
be heard,
reset
State?
it? Can we reset it? Can do a 24-hour reset so I can reach out to the officer in this case to see if he has any further information that would help you with the PC.
Well, it would help the next judge. But defense?
Judge, I would ask for the court, if the court is going to reset it for 24 hours, he does qualify for pretrial release, so I would ask for at least pretrial release in the alternatives, since the court is currently finding no probable cause and is on their own, is willing to do ROR.
The state can continue to investigate their case and go forward. I'm just finding no PC at this time. I'm releasing him. I'm early. What? No probable. No. Appointing public defender. This is not, yeah. This is, yeah, I think this is Nafwa Alagami. Oh yes, Nicha Arismendi. Hold on, sir. We're gonna call the Arabic interpreter 1 minute. Let's just do this last Spanish case. Nicha Arismendi. Astrid, last case for you. Thank you.
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, we have Nicha Arismendi. It's like nobody's here for you. We have, I believe it's a domestic violence battery.
Señora Arismendi, no hay nadie aquí presente en su caso. El caso es de violencia doméstica, agresión física.
We're setting the bond at $500.
La fianza será fijada en $500.
And no return to the residence.
Se le prohíbe a usted regresar a la residencia.
No contact with the victim.
Se le prohíbe tener contacto con la víctima.
And the public defender is appointed to represent you.
Se le asigna al defensor público para que le represente.
You're currently on drug offender probation.
Actualmente usted está en probatoria por ofensas de drogas.
So I'm not taking any action on that. But I do expect to receive a violation of probation.
No voy a tomar acción en eso, pero usted puede esperar que va a recibir una violación de probatoria.
Good luck to you.
Buena suerte, señora.
term and public defenders appointed to represent. Oh, I didn't say that. All right, so now, thank you, Madam Interpreter. We're done with all the Spanish cases for Osceola.
Commander. Okay, I'll be on standby for Orange.
Okay,
Thank you.
so now we have the Arabic interpreter, we calling him? Oh. Talk. Hello?
Yes, Your Honor. This is the interpreter. How may I assist you?
Great, we have, Nawaf Alagami. Why don't you say your name? Sir, say your name on the record, please.
Nawaf Hassan Al-Ghanimi.
There we go. And we also have an interpreter on the line for you, okay?
نعم سيد نواف يقول لك سيادة القاضي إنه عندك مترجم على الخط الآن.
You are here
Okay, I know.
You are here today for failure to appear?
Yes.
أنت موجود اليوم بعدم الحضور.
And so I'm not going to take any action on your cases. You have 2 failures to appear. Your bond will have to be set by your division judge.
يقول لك أنا بالنسبة لي مش راح أقوم بأي.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's only 1 case. I just have 2 copies of it.
أوكي نعم يقول لك فشل بالحضور عندك واحد إنه لم تأتي لميعاد المحكمة سأحول القضية إلى قاضي خاص بالفصل لأنه هذا مش راح أقوم بأي عمل ضدك الآن.
طيب هل حيطلقون سراحي؟
Am I going to be released?
Not today. You're going to have to see your division judge for your no valid driver's license case.
لا يجب أن ترى القاضي الآخر لعدم وجود إجازة أو رخصة للسياقة.
Good luck to you.
طيب متى؟
Public defenders appointed to represent you.
يقول لك أكو عندك محامي ممكن يمثلك.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Osceola.
I think that's it, Judge.
Yes, it is, ma'am.
All right, see you tomorrow.
No.
Should we
Judge
be ready
Egan.
at 11 tomorrow? No, not you. Okay. Do you know if he's starting at 11 tomorrow, Judge?
I don't know. I think so. Maybe. Be ready at 10 o'clock. I don't know.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Anything else for the interpreter, Your Honor?
You're done, sir. Thank you so much.
Most welcome, Your Honor. Thank you very much for using our services. Have a good day.
Oh, my God. What a day. I feel like I'm